how we go about doing text mining, what are the different processes in text mining, what are the things that you can recollect as a process of text mining. Can you please throw a few words that you remember, starting from CNN, RNN. First, throw some words from CNN, RNN, whatever that comes to your memory, jog your memory, and then tell us about a little bit of text mining. Let's see how well it has synced into our dear participants.
Somebody saying filtering, LSTM, tokenization, masks, filter, stemming.
CNN, what are the key areas in CNN I taught you? The two key things that happens in CNN. What is the first one and what is the second one? I showed you an animated GIF. We also did a math. What was that? Layer. And then there were two methods to arrive at another layer. Any responses? Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's max average pooling, maximum pooling, convolution, and max pooling. Okay, how about recurrent neural networks? What is the one important thing difference between the convolutional and the recurrent neural network that you can LSTM fine, but what does the recurrent neural network does that the CNN doesn't do? RNN remembers the previous states. Remember, I showed you the example of memory typing in. It remembers the previous states. Okay, perfect. Okay, when we came to text mining, what are the things that we have to do when we get the text? What do we do? First thing, what are the things that come to your mind? Pre-process, stop word, stemming, lemmatization. Then what are the things we need to remove to make what is a corpus, what is a document?
Remove stop words, punctuations.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, What is a corpus? Venkat also taught you what is a document. I taught you what is a corpus, what is a document. Each row, fantastic. What is a corpus or a corpora? Not each word, Professor. Each sentence is a document. Collection of documents. Very good. Very good. So, is there a difference between stemming and lemmatization? Okay, what is the difference? What does stemming do? What does lemmatization do? Very good. Lemmatization has dictionary words. How about stemming? Stemming just gets the root word. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So, what are the two matrices that we spoke about? Very good. Very good. Correct. What are the two matrices that we spoke about? Before TF-IDF, before that, you need to first get it in the matrix form, right? The words, doctor brought the words into a matrix form first. I told you, document matrix. What is it called? There are term document matrix and transpose of that is document term matrix. Okay, term document matrix and document term matrix. So what does TF-IDF signify? What does it tell us? The value of TF-IDF for a given document, if it indicates a certain value, what does it imply to us? Exactly, weights of the terms. Exactly. Okay. Super. So very good. You guys have been very attentive, and it gives us a fullness and what the food doesn't give to a teacher. So now let's get into this is a deep learning part of the text process. This is called as natural language processing. There's a whole bunch of packages that are available, but let's understand, for a natural language processing to do a lot of automatic work, what are the things that we need to do? Text analytics consists of extracting data to answer a few questions. It consists of two things. One is NLP consists of NLU and NLG. NLU is natural language understanding, which you can make not a live machines react to the humans. It will comprehend the spoken language. Pick up that paper, it will pick it up. Drop the ball like the movie, TV photo, just put the TV down. So that's NLU. NLG is it will respond to your queries and start generating outputs. So you say something and it comes and generates. So we saw a chatbot. Chatbot is a kind of a NLG. You spoke to it and then it responds to the human queries. Okay. So those are the two key areas. When it comes to data processing, pre-processing, we are talking about tokenization. We saw that tokenization is nothing but breaking the words into individual words. Shastra, university. Shastra, university is one of the best universities. This is tokenization, right? And I taught you, we are talking about unigram and bigram and trigram. Unigram is just Shastra, university, yes, one of. Then we saw about bigrams. University, Shastra, Shastra, university, university, yes, one of the best university. When you're coming about trigram, Shastra, university, yes. Then university is one. Yes, one of the best, the best university. Okay. So there is something in Vedas known as, when they chant the mantras, there is something called as Jata and Krama Parayana, where Gana Parayana, if anybody have heard it, it is about saying the repeating word. Shastra, university, Shastra, university, university is yes, one of the best university, like that. I'll just play a small little, see how the reason why I'm saying this is people take things that we own such things, and it has been taken from us, and we don't even know. This unigram bigram concept is taken from us. I'll just show you really quick. I'll repeat it. I don't know whether I have good speakers like Doctor, but I will try. One second.
By the way, oh, you're speaking something, Ranga? Can I interfere? Is it okay?
Was it audible?
Yeah, it is audible. By the way,
But not very clear, right? Was it clear?
it was okay. It was okay.
Can you just play this?
You just send it to me, I will play.
Yeah, because you have good speakers. I want them to
I
listen.
will bring my speaker. Just hold on.
Let's try this. Let's play this on your thing, Doc.
Yeah. Just 1 second.
Just play for a few seconds and stop.
Yeah. I'm just playing it. Just hold on. I turned on my speaker. Which one you want? First one or second one?
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I sent it again.
FM mode. Aux mode.
Can you hear?
Yes. You see, they are using the previous word. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
So basically, that's exactly what is being done in our bigrams. We are just taking the previous and joining and going. So it comes, that's how the unigram and the bigram works. So I pasted the link on it. If anybody wants to listen to it, it's a very powerful mantra and it takes a long time. You know, there are some Rudras. Rudram Chamakam is there. The Rudram, if you say it just one word at a time, it will probably take about 15 minutes. When you run this, I think this will take close to about 3.5 hours. They'll take 3.5 hours to finish one Ganaparayanam of Rudram. So just to show that the concepts are around us. We know this, but it's been taken from there. The unigram and the bigram concept is taken from there. Then we have this parts of speech, which we're going to be seeing as well, where we will be tagging all the nouns and the proper nouns, pronouns, so adverbs. So look at Ram is a noun, okay, tigers, plural noun, okay, forest, play, all the verbs. We'll be seeing an example. So that is called as POS tagging. So it does a grammatical tagging. Then what we do is we do something called as a text normalization. What I mean by text normalization is you might have to do spelling correction, stemming, and lemmatization. So for example, Pondicherry versus Pondicherry. So this is a spelling correction we need to do. USA versus United States of America. These are the words which has been spelled or pronounced differently but has the same meaning. So we need to make sure that all this normalization takes place using spell correction, stemming, and lemmatization. Then we will jump into a stop word removal, remove all the words, stop words, words except the stop words. So you get all the words, that filters, you apply the stop word filter, then you get all the words except the stop words. So this is the POS tagging. The reason I have this is you can take a picture of this. so that when we go on to subsequent slides or when we run the program, you can refer to the slide. Anyway, I'll be looking at it. So when the program comes back and tells you it is a CC, it means it's a coordinating conjunction. If it is JJ, it's an adjective. If it says NN, it's a noun. NNS, it's a plural noun. NNP, it's a proper noun, singular. So this is a tag. We saw this POS tagging, right? This tagging, POS tagging works on this tag. This is the tag that it will give, and the system will figure it out. So basically, when you come to POS tagging, just to a little bit of an English lesson, Bob is the subject, Bob is a noun, maid, verb, book collection is an object, can be a compound noun, a book collector. It will modify it to a book collector. Article, book, and a collector as an adjective and noun. Happy is a verb modifier. Then this is, we call this an adverb. The other day is a verb modifier where it becomes a compound verb. So basically, when you see a parts of speech tagging using this, she sells seashells on the seashore. When we were kids, we used to play this. Even now, I can't say it. Maybe there are people who are good at this. She sells seashells on the seashore. So I was never able to figure this out when I was a kid. So there was another one, a little difficult one. When I was in school, they made a lot of fun that I couldn't say this. A lot of people couldn't say it, but I couldn't say this either. But they were saying two things. One was this, and there was another one which was a slightly difficult one. I made sure I spent enough time to learn that, and even till date, it sticks with me. Maybe some of you might already know this. Bitty bought some butter, it was so bitter, so she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. Have you guys tried this? Bitty bought some butter, it was so bitter, so she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. So we have to say this. Bitty bought some butter, it was so bitter, so she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. Bada bada bada, it sounds like.
Ranga, if you don't mind, I just wanted to say something because this is Shastra University, Kumbakonam campus. I'm going to say something. Sorry for the other people who doesn't.
Okay, you're Tamil.
I'm going to say that. Okay, it is not going to be so pada pada pada, but it is going to be even the words starting with the same, the sounds. Okay, just start listening. Kumbakonathu Kulakkarayil Kundi irunda Kurangai Kuppan Kuchiyal Kuttave Kurangu Gubirenru Kulathil Gudittathu. Kumbakonathu Kulakkarayil Kundi irunda Kurangai Kuppan Kuchiyal Kuttave Kurangu Gubirenru Kulathil Gudittathu. Who can say that?
Revati madam.
Right. Anyone try?
Okay.
Very difficult to follow. You.
Frequency of reality, madam.
Definitely not possible. Actually, you know what? Some guys are replying. I don't know who was saying that. I think Dashamapalli Sangame says, sir.
Usha madam is ready to tell, sir.
Tell madam.
Yes, go ahead.
கும்பகோணம் குளத்தில் குந்தி இருந்த குப்பன் குச்சியால் குத்தவே குபீரென்று குரங்கு குளத்தில் குதித்தது.
Excellent. Give a round of applause for her. Super, madam. So that is basically your reasoning system and pronunciation, because everybody has a different, sound and way how you. Good job. Ranga, you take over.
Super. Okay, good. We saw some other talents today. So, PRP, what is PRP? From the previous slide, PRP stands for personal pronoun. VBZ, what is VBZ's mapping? Somebody has got it, you can put it. Verb third person. Then NNS. NNS is singular noun. Here. NNS is noun plural, sorry. Seashells. So on. On is a preposition. IN. DT. DT stands for determiner. And NN stands for plural noun. Okay. So this is how the POS tagging works. Then there is something called as word sense disambiguation, because in a word there could be many. See, the one thing that you have to pay attention here is we have to make sure the computer also thinks and deciphers the word like we do. So that's where this word sense disambiguation comes. If you look at the bottom three statements, and can you tell me which is the word that can confuse the computer? He plays cricket, Charlie plays guitar very well. Can you please play me a old song? Which is the one that can create a problem, a disambiguation? Same spelling, same words, but it can mean different things in the different contexts. Is called as word sense disambiguation. Which is the one that you think is the word that can cause a disambiguation?
They're saying one.
No. On the three of all the three statements,
Play,
there is a word.
Play.
Play, correct. So he plays cricket means different. Charlie plays guitar doesn't mean he plays guitar.
Sorry, Ranga. Good job, Hetal, Thakur, and because, and also Valli Sri. Of course, I don't have to tell defaulter is Yoga Indra.
Yoga Indra must be there. Sudha madam is not participating today. Revati solirpangale.
Revati kandipa defaulter list la.
Sangamesh sir, today why are you so tired, sir? You're not participating today. Sangamesh sir is busy.
Sangamesh is also there. He comes and he is okay.
So okay, super. So plays. So we need to make sure that the computer is able to process the correct and give you the correct meaning. We're going to make a note of all this. I'm going to show you all this in action. Next is the name entity recognition. The computer has to identify the words that are not present in the dictionary, meaning that it should treat the people, place, organization, quantities differently. Ranjan Venkat owns 50,000 shares of Infosys, 1 lakh shares of Wipro. If I tell you this statement, what is the named entity in that?
Man, make that as a true man. I will return.
Venkat owns 1 lakh shares of Infosys. What is the named entity in that?
Ranjan, Infosys. Good.
Super. Quantities also. It has to pick the quantities also. 1,000. Oracle, third quarter profits rose by 15%. What all will the NER entity take out of this? Which are all the ones that NER entity will take out of this? Easy. What are they saying? Probably they're responding. Dr. went bye-bye. Yes, Oracle. Yes, Oracle, and it will also pick up 15%. See here, percentages, quantities, everything will be picked up. So that is called as NER. So an example of NER, back in 2000, People magazine publisher highlighted Prince Williams, who is a person, style who at the time was a little more fashion conscious, even making fashion statements. Nowadays, Prince mainly wears navy, which is identified as color, suits, an item. Sometimes double-breasted is a design, light blue color, design, collar, it's a part, burgundy color. Alexander McQueen is a brand. Duchess Kate Person did wear an Alexander McQueen brand of dress item, and the fall of 2017 recognized a season. So this is how exactly the system has to be so smart to literally do whatever we are doing. Okay, so that is then NER full. Then after the NER is done, can you tell me what is boundary of a sentence? When does a sentence end? Can you tell me when does a sentence end? When do you think a sentence ends? So, madam, if Venkat is not there, can you please tell me the responses, please?
Sure, sir.
How?
Full stop, question mark,
Full
punctuation.
stop, question mark. Okay. So, can I tell in a bunch of statements, if there is a full stop, then it is always an indicator of an end? Look at this example. If I say 10 p.m., Is there an end of the sentence? I will see
Or
you
there
at
is
10
no.
p.m. No. So
No.
the system has to be smart enough to identify the sentence boundary detection. Okay, so these are all the challenges that the natural language processing had to handle so that it can give you a good output. Some of the tokenizers are here. If you, what is on the top? See, amazing. This is called as a tweet tokenizer. People have written libraries specifically for tokenizing tweets. So Twitter, you want to analyze the Twitter data, you have a specific tokenizer for tweets. Then you have a multi-word expression, regular expression tokenizer. So if you want to see how the regular expression tokenizer works, you can just go to regex. Okay, so some of you might be aware, you can just go to regex 101. You see that? You just go to regex 101 and you can type the regular expression and you can test your strings here. Okay, and it will tell you. So I say I will see you at 10 p.m. sharp. So be there on time. See, all the full stops it picked up. See, it knows I will see you at 10p, matches the characters. We'll see you at 10p, literally case sensitive, matches any character except the line terminator. You see on the right hand side is the explanation. This is, they have a, whatever this does here, you can change the tokens also. Play around, it's a very nice thing. Regex 101, you can try it. And it's called regular expression 101. This is actually used as a part of our tokenizer, okay, the regex tokenizer. Then we have a white space tokenizer. Similarly, what it just splits it on the white space. Wordpunct splits into list of characters and digits. We're going to use wordpunct and show you. Then we saw this stemming and just have a sip of water, excuse me. We have a couple of types of stemmer. One is called as the what stemmer is this? We have the regular expression stemmer, and then we also have a portrait stemmer. Portrait stemmer is pretty famous. So let's take an example of a portrait stemmer. It works in 4 phases. Phase A, it makes the following changes. It changes the SSES to SS, IES to I, SS to S. So if you're giving example classes, first you will make it as a class. Phase B, it will look for all the verbs that are ending with ing word, removing the ing verb. Ending with ed, removed, singing to sing. Then on the third phase, it will look for longer stems, national, international, rational, operational. It will take all that and it will make it as 8 or ISR or IS or ATR. 8 or so creator, create, international, internationalize, okay, operator, operate, okay, operational, operate, like that. Then it also can remove, the phase 4 will remove the AL. In removable, it will remove the able. And then it will also eatable, it will remove the ABL and make it eat. So it works on 4 different phases, the port stemmer. This doctor already explained. Quickly, I'll explain again. This is an example of the review. Let's say you're reading a review about a particular product. There, what they are doing is, let's say you are reviewing 100 documents. Of the 100 documents, the word keyboard has been referred 4 times. In document 1, in document 62 times, 71 times. In total is referred as 200 times. USB is referred twice here. Let's take this example of USB. USB is referred, keyboard is referred, let's say 4 times here, and USB is referred only 2 times here. Which term is more weight? Because you heard it this morning and you learned it. So which word I should give more weightage? Because this is appearing 4 times, or because it's appearing 2 times. This is obviously high weightage I should give, right? Because it's appearing more number of times. Can you think and tell me the answer?
Revati ma'am, I will say one. Sridevi ma'am, USB.
I'm sorry?
Sridevi ma'am, we played USB.
Why, madam? Why USB?
Sangamay sir also.
It's against 17. So the 2 it is against 70. Whereas in USB.
No, that is not. That the answer is correct. But the answer, the reason for that is, it is the inverse document frequency matrix. So look at the bottom document frequency that has already been arrived. So if I take, can you just mute, madam? The document frequency is 2. Inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. So inverse document frequency is only 0.5, right? If I multiply 0.5 with 4, I will get 2. Inverse of 0.5 is half, right? Inverse of that is 2. 1 by 2, you make ulta, it becomes 2. If I multiply 2 by 2, I'll get 4. So this has got more weight. That's why we use inverse document frequency matrix to figure out the weightage of the characters. Words. Are you following? Are you able to follow?
Yes,
Was
sir.
that clear?
All of the English.
Yes, sir.
So before we jump into the hands-on, I'll quickly show the other areas where it's used heavily in business and food industry, to improve the food safety. It's heavily used in textile processing, used in finance and banking, deposit, insurance, payments. You get, it's used there. This is the chatbot I've been referring to. How much did I spend on Uber on September? It will tell you exactly how much did I spend. Shall I break that down? It will break it down. How much did I spend in the restaurants it's being used. And some of the skills that you will probably would want to look to acquire, or these are some of the skills. You want to just take a picture of it, take it. Anyway, we'll be sharing the PPTs as well. So these are some of the packages and some programs that you better to acquire. And this anyway, you just take you already have our contacts, just in case anybody wants to take a screenshot. Please do take, and then I will launch myself into the.
So as Ranga shown here, we will be guiding and helping so many people in different aspects. We always love to learn, and in case of any kind of, we also wanted to transfer the knowledge to the people across India, and both of us have undergone higher studies as well as acquired skills by working in US and other countries. And Ranga worked in Singapore. I also worked in Singapore. He worked and lived in US. He was a green card holder. I was a green card holder. We would like to transform the knowledge and methodologies, how people have been doing and practicing to Indian students. So that's the reason why we are approaching and then doing this type of workshops. So in case if you guys would like to contact us already, our mails are already there. Sudha madam is CCing us. So you could contact us, and also in case if you wanted to, have a specific skills on a specific thing on machine learning, deep learning, or working with the big data, MongoDB, or anything for simulating the data and things like that, we'll be glad to help.
Thank you, Venkat. Okay. AI applications in education field. there is a lot of AI applications in the education field.
Already I can tell a couple of things. In fact, we have a chatbot. I've asked my students to implement the chatbot, and like say the documents. Suppose you are taking classes, right? And then you wanted suppose say who's the person asked the question, Varsha Lokher, right? So Varsha, assuming that you are taking a subject for one third-year student, A section. Suppose assuming that you are handling the same subject again for other section, right? So you might have given some good points there in the A section. You wanted that to be recalled, right? You can just say and automatically it will come. And you can just use this like Alexa type technique. And I actually do this in Wipro and other companies when I go for taking classes. We have a projector and internet available. What you do always in colleges, you will be using Blackboard. Not many colleges in US have a smart board. So what you can do is you can search what is the latest trend in AI. The moment I say, then automatically it will pop up and then you can see it on the screen and student can see. That is one way of interaction. And Microsoft has some facilities available for recognizing your voice. And then you can also, as and when you speak, the documents get updated. And this would be an important question. Then that will be going to a question category. And then in German and Netherlands, and they started implementing Robo for teaching the kids, right? There are many other areas like identifying the student sentiment, identifying the student's interest, and using the cameras and things like that. There are a lot there, and there is one specific literature paper is there. Okay, we will share that. I will send it to you, Varsha. There are a couple of research paper are there. Follow that. Okay, so that will be very helpful. And in fact, Alirani ma'am can give some inputs also. The lot of DST and the science and technology projects, they are all encouraging for collaborative learning and using advanced systems in learning. So you can there are a lot of projects are all getting invited by the central government. So you can give it a try.
Adding to that, Varsha madam, there are a couple of big projects in the anvil. One is simply like yesterday we were referring to. You can use to find out the plagiarism using the similarity on those areas, and then it is also used heavily for evaluation of papers. People work their submissions, paper corrections, evaluation is being used as well. So those are the areas that we know. And there is one interesting article that I studied, which people are working in the US, is especially this is a good forum to say that. Say for example, there is a specific type of methodology a teacher follows, and that is good, and it making students to be attentive. You can create knowledge base and diction and the style of that particular professor, and that knowledge can be imparted to a bot which will just teach exactly like that professor, which is amazing, isn't it? So these are some of the areas. It keeps going. It is not that it's one area or the other, but there is, as Venkat rightly said, there are quite a few areas of research. Okay, so please do keep looking. But I like what he's posted a link as well. So please keep looking. But that's how you should be thinking. Excellent. So I request all the participants not to try it along with me. I will handhold you. Don't worry. For now, I request you to just watch and enjoy the show. Just watch me, and I'll explain, because I'm going to explain each and every area nicely and slowly so that you watch and come along with me. Okay? Only
one thing I want to add, Ranga. Actually, the e-learning, that is basically right now what we are doing is a kind of not fully artificial intelligence, but somehow we are trying to apply semi-intelligence, right? So the e-learning is going to take a different shape. And as Ranga says, like a paper correction, automatically preparing the assignment and question bank and Moodle systems and things like that. Even pre-login, post-login, automatically understand the student's mind and mood, what they like. Accordingly, the The topics will be presented to them. What way you can make the students happy, what way you can make the students engaged, student-centric learning. That AI can help a lot. Yeah, go ahead, Ranga. Sorry.
Okay, super. Okay, now we are going to show you how to take an Amazon and review the product. So let's say, for example, you have a product. Remember, I showed you a product here, and you can see there are close to 1,500 customer reviews. It's quite impossible for you to keep reading all of them. So what we'll do is, this text mining process is going to go out, grab the information, and do an analysis and tell us. I'm not going to run this, but I'm just going to run a different phone analysis. So it's clear, everything is cleared up. So we will import a package called request, which is meant for extracting the contents from the URL. And then Python has got a fantastic web scraping package called as Beautiful Soup. Okay, we'll import that BS4 into Beautiful Soup as BS4, and then this RE is that our regular expression. We are exporting the matplotlib. Just make it a little bit bigger so that all of you can see. Then I'm going to import something from a word cloud. This is what is going to give us the word cloud. I'm creating an empty review list. Okay, a list array called as Amazon reviews. I'm going to get the first 20 pages of the review by populating the page numbers in the URL. Okay, first, before I go there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this URL right here. You see this? I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to copy this URL. I'm just looking at an electric. Let's copy this, see what is there. I'm going to take this, I'll go here and show you on the page. I'm going to paste this. See what it is doing. It is loading the reviews. You can see all reviews on the top. Look at the URL. You can go to any of the product and click on all reviews. It will take here. So what I just did. I went to a Samsung machine. And then I can just say ratings. It will come to ratings here. So top reviews. See all reviews is there. See, and just click on see all reviews. It will give me this URL. You will have to take this URL. That's what I did. Okay, for the Prestige, you can see all reviews are there. So far, it must be clear. If you have doubts, let me know. So so many reviews are there. It is not one page, okay? Mind you, there are, see next page. We'll keep going. When I did next page, just look at the URL. It added reviews page number equal to 2, okay? I'll do next page. Tilde page number equal to 3. You see that? So far, you're able to follow? Sudha madam, can you just confirm whether the participants are able to follow so far? The URL, you will get the, and then the numbers. So now I'm going to take that URL and I'm going to only look at the first 20 pages. Okay, so 1 to 21. So it starts from 0 remember in Python. So I'm going to assign IP equal to null in the matrix. I'm going to put URL. I'm going to assign the URL within quotes or whatever I copied. And see here in the page number, I'm going to not put the page number here. Up to page number equal to, I'm going to put, then I'm going to put a variable string of I. That string of I is a counter. I is equal to 1 to 21, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will keep on changing. I will get that response. See, request.get URL. I'm going to store it there. Inside that, it will do a HTML parsing. It will parse the HTML data, and then it will find the reviews and store it. How do I find the reviews? Sir, you told me the page. I came to the page, but how do I know to take this? Only this text you need to copy, right? You need to only copy this text. Hi guys, I test almost all condition. What you do is, I'm sure all of you are aware, right click, view page source. When you come to view page source, what I generally do is, this is, let's say somebody is saying value for money. I'll just say Control F, value. Right there. You see it, all of you? See, this value for money is there. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir. Yes. All of you.
So this value for money is inside what? It is inside the span. Span review title is there, right? You see this. You see, span review title is there. So it's between the span. So that's what I'm saying. Hey, go there, find all the spans in the class A size. Here, see, class A size base review title is there, right? You see this? This class A size base review title is there, and then inside that I want the review text content. This is the text content, review text content. Okay, take this which is inside this review text content and pass it on to me. Do this until the I reaches the 21st page. Do it for everything and then keep appending to the reviews. So this code you guys understood. I'm going to run the code now. Did you understand this? How to go to a URL, take the URL and put it here, and how to find the reviews. It's running. Now it's going to build the reviews now. It'll take a little bit of time depending on your type of processor that you use. It's done. It has got, see this URL. See, the URL is there. Last number 20 is there. Can you see it? Because we said we want 20 pages. Last number is stopped at 20. Okay. It's inside this Amazon reviews. The text is there. I'll show you.
All are telling yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to write this as a text file. Whatever I downloaded, I'm just going to write this as a text file using with open prestige kettle.txt, write encoding using UTF as output, using the output write in the Amazon stores. Amazon reviews is the file. So if you don't know where the file is written, there is something called as import OS, and then you can say get working directory. It says C users IFS RKR. Let's go there and see whether it did it or it is trying to fool me. I'm going to go to
Sir, Revati ma'am is asking, is there any page limit?
I'm sorry, madam.
Is there any page limit?
See, more pages you give, it will take more time to process, madam. Always remember, this is memory based. It's going to sit in the memory. So it's up to you. Where is my document? Where is it? Users, IFS RKR. You see this? See the time? 17:09, 14:20, it wrote. Let's open this up. It captured all the reviews. See this? With all these funny characters, everything came. The first, quality of the material is good, it's durable, lacks thermal, don't buy, useful only to boil water, nothing else. Okay, so let's go to the first page. Giving my genuine review. So let's see whether this is there. Okay, probably it has got it in the reverse. Okay, so anyway, it is captured here. I'll show you. Maybe I'm not in the right page, this all reviews page. So it is captured and I'm written there. I'm going to join all my reviews into this IP string. Okay, so let's display this string here. Okay, so quality of the material is good, lacks. So it's printing the 12th one. Okay, probably it's printing the last one. That's why it's like that. Okay, super. So I see all this. You got all this thumbs up. Everything is there. This is an important package. Import NLTK. You will import this, and then what am I doing here? I am converting everything to lowercase. So let's see whether there are any uppercase here. See, there are uppercase, quality, test, QA are there, no? There are a lot of uppercase here. So let's run this. And let's display this again. I can also do it here. See, it removed all the uppercases and converted everything. Do you see any lowercase here? There is no lowercase, right? So it converted everything to the uppercase. Then I'm going to say remove all the numbers. Let's see, there was an August 2020. See whether it's going to remove this. Is it there already? Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to remove the numbers. So let's. And one more thing I wanted to show you was the length of the string will keep changing. So length of IP reverse string. Right? Oh, case. It's 55,281. Before this, I should have showed you. But let me probably do it again. Let me do this. And I do a length of, before I did the conversion, what is the length? 58, you see this? 58129. Then I removed the numbers and did the conversion to lowercase. So when I did this, my length has dropped by how many characters? Almost 3,000 characters got dropped. Okay. Now I'm going to split this entire string into words. This is what is called as what? What is this called in our process? What is this called?
Tokens.
Tokens. Another word for this
Tokenization.
is tokenization. Excellent, excellent.
Krishna concept.
Very good, very good. Then I'm going to build the TF IDF vectorizer. See, the reason why we said you don't have to really bother about math is in all the algorithms, you just need to remember the how it works. See here, there is a function which does everything for you. TF-IDF vectorizer is there in sklearn package, and it will vectorize for you. So I just need to run this, and it will create a bigram for me already. See, it created a vectorizer. Now it vectorized it. Where is it? X created the vectorizer. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to load my stop words. In my directory, I have something called as stop words. Here, I showed you in the morning. So these, if my review has got any of these words, it will remove it. Okay, so let's see the program. Prior to running this, I'm going to first read the stop words, okay, from the file. I have stored it in a file stop.txt. I'm going to read this. See, I'm going to stop.txt. I'm going to read the file and store it in a table called as stop words. So you need to select these two, run this. So I'll show me the stop words. You can double click. So these are all the stop words. I have imported the stop words. Then remember I said we need to remove the common related words. I know I'm talking about prestige, kettle, water, product, good, day, price. I don't want to add all these words. So I'm going to add these words into this by using the extend. So I'll run this command. Oh, sorry. We run this command. Huh? What is it? What? What's wrong? Okay. I didn't execute the previous statement. That's why. So let's see whether this, probably it is. See this on the bottom, can you see? I added price, day, good, product, water, kettle, prestige. After 0, all this got added. Okay, fine. Next, I'm going to remove all the stop words. Before I remove all the stop words, right, I'm going to see how many were there in the review words. IP, where is IP review words? See this. What is the total size of this? What is the total size? 10,420. Somebody keep a note of this. Let's see whether the IP review words removes the stop words and see whether we are getting a lesser number. How many is it there now? Can you tell me? How many words are there now?
3,815.
How many words got removed? Literally 7,000 words got removed. Those are all stop words. That's not going to make any sense. So we removed it. See how we are cleansing the data? Then I'm going to join this with the IP review words. Then I'm going to see this. So this, I'm going to put it into the string. Now, based on this string, okay, this IP review string, okay, all the stop words have been removed. This is what it is. I'm going to build a word cloud. Watch the magic. Word cloud IP, word cloud, background is white, width is 1800, height is 14,000. I want to generate using this string. Whatever is, this is the review, the cleansed review, I want it and build it. So I'm just going to run this command and store the result in word cloud IP. The model gets stored there. It will take some time to run, but it will come back. It's ready. Okay. Word cloud IP is ready, which is the word cloud object. We can't see it. So what I'm going to do is, what is this PLT? This is the matplotlib. I'm going to call this function. I'm going to say show me. So you can put your cursor here if you have a doubt. It will tell you. Yeah. I just showed it. So let's run this. See here. Fantastic. So it has created a word cloud. Are you able to see it? I'll just you can even when this, if you want to send it to your customers, you can just copy it. Copy the image.
Yes.
Put it in Word. So far, are you able to follow whatever we said? You are able to see. electric, time, days, quality, boiling, plastic. Are you able to see?
Yes, all are there, yes.
Okay, very good. So now I'm going to import the positive words. I want to see what positive words people spoke. I have shared all that with madam.
Question is there. What will be the use of this word plot?
What is the use of
Word plot. Word plot.
word cloud?
Plot.
That is, it's not called word plot, sir. It is called as word cloud. Okay. Word cloud, I explained in the session. Probably not sure whether. See, the size of the word implies how many times it has repeated. So people are talking more about quality. So let's go back to the program to see whether that is the truth. Okay. So on the top is quality, second is material. Okay. So that is how people are talking about our product. So that is the most highest spoken word. Okay. So people are talking, more spoken is so subsequently I'm going to show you another word cloud which will tell you exactly how many times it has appeared. That will be fantastic. You will see this. So to answer your question, people are talking more about the quality. See, the size says if it appears more, it will be big. If it is coming so small, people have only spoken very little about it. You will see this. I'll show you. So I'm going to do the positive word count. Okay. Oh.
Sir, Krishnakant sir is asking, can we add more words to stop words?
Yes,
like
yes, sir.
Amazon
Yes, sir.
says?
Yes, sir. You can add how many ever words you want. This is just an example. You can add, again, domain expertise. For your industry, you need a separate specific stop word, you can use it. Definitely. That's why I showed you this, sir. You can append anything you want. You can extend here, or you can even put it on your text file and bring it in. Same with positive words. So I'm doing the positive words. I'm going to do a positive word cloud. Okay.
Same question about that. What is that x-axis and y-axis?
Right here, madam, width and height. That's all. X-axis and y-axis is nothing but width. See, 1600. This is 1800. The height we are using 0 to 1400. It's just a, see, I'll just show you. It's nothing but if you want, let's say you want this to be higher and wider, you run this. Let's make this 2400 or 2400. Let's see what happens. See, here you have to select from here. The mouse, I don't know why my mouse is behaving like that. Run it. As long as there is a red, you have to, did it, see madam, it changed. See, it's the same thing, clean is bigger, but you know, the size, it became a complete square, so it became like this. So it's always better to keep it as a rectangle. So let's say a width of, you can play around, you can change it, the picture will change. However you want to see it. See, it's not cluttered. Here there is more space. You can see the words nicely. Here it is all, you know, cluttered. This one will even be more, see, it's even more better. So if you copy the image and bring it here, let this be there so that for comparison. See, there's a difference of the way it appears. It's much smaller. Here you can see all in a nice, much bigger fashion. That's all. Okay, I'm going to import the negative words.
Revati ma'am is asking, if we are increasing, then what will happen?
You will see better visualization. Madam. The word better visualization is there. You can see free, reliable. Here you can't see that much. See, it's all cluttered inside. Here, see, from compared to this, see, easy, efficient is there like this. Here, efficient is big. Somebody probably changed the positions, but it's bigger, that's all. Clean இப்படி வருது வந்து இப்படி வரும். If you, however it can fit, அவ்வளவுதான். Nothing major about that. Then I'm going to join the negative words. I'm going to run a negative word cloud now. So it will be in black because I'm saying the background is black here. See, I'm saying give me a black background so that it's a negative word. Boiling, broken, problem, worse, cheap. Okay. Now we will do the bigrams. Remember, I was saying this single gram is not good. Well, let's do the bigram. It's, what did I tell you? We were showing this tokenizer, right? Punct tokenizer. I'm using the punct tokenizer here. I'm going to import the word cloud with the stop words. And then we're going to use, see, all, I'm not doing anything. I'm saying nltk.wordnet lematizer. It'll do the wordnet lematizer. Then I'm going to do a dot lower, convert everything to lower, replace any single quotes, tokenize, nltk w tokenize text. It will tokenize the text. So if you want to see, you can just click on the tokens. See, these are the, it automatically did. See how easy it is when you use this NLP commands on the package. I didn't write any code. It says now you need to split this and put it in the text content. Okay. I'll show you the unigrams also, bigrams also. So I'm just creating the stop words. I'm just going to include this customized stop words. So I'm creating a word, then length of the text content is 3814. I'm going to remove the stop words. So after that, it is became 3811. I'm checking whether there are any non-empty thems. And then I'm going to lemmatize the text content. So whatever is there, so let's take a look at the text content and see how it looks after. So the text content has got 3811. So let's see what the lemmatizer does for us. Lemmatizer is working on it. So lemmatizer didn't make a lot of change to the content, so it is remaining the same. I'm going to tokenize the text. So NLT tokens. I'm tokenizing the text. This is the text, which is a continuous thing, and I'm tokenizing and moving that into NLT tokens. So where is that NLT tokens? Right here. You see this? I have created a word. Now watch this fun. I'm going to do a bigram. I'm saying this nltk.bigrams, move it into bigram.list. See this? It did it. Can you see this? However, he said plastic handle made absolutely poor quality stopped working month. Can you see this? Are you able to see this? Madam, are they responding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So this is, we have created a bigram list now. Okay. So I'm going to join this to the dictionary and print the dictionary. So now when I go and run a vectorizer, I'm going to just convert this into a TF-IDF. Okay. Now see, we saw this bag of words right here. I created the bag of words right now. I'll show you the bag of words. It's a sparse matrix. So you won't be able to see it because it's a sparse matrix. Sparse matrix. I'll show you here. See, I'm going to move this. This is where the when he was asking. See, let's look at the sum words. See, it has created for each and every. It'll keep on going. How many ever words are there? It'll create entry whether that word is there or not. Okay. See this. Now, I'm going to use this word frequency and build a matrix that he showed you. I'm going to do. Oh, sorry. See here, this is called a tuple. What it is saying is stopped working is appearing 13 times. Remember, Venkat showed you a boy-girl count, DTM, TDM, remember that? Chord length 10 times, easy 9 times, right? This is showing how many times this was referred, each and every word was referred. See that don't buy is 2 times, day back is. Okay, are you following so far? So now I'm going to create a word cloud from this. Generating the word cloud from this. So this will take a little bit of a time. What I'm saying here is create a word cloud only if the word maximum of the word is appearing more than 200 times. If the word appears less than 200 times, leave it. Only you can change this also. If it is appearing only 200 times, do it and then show me the plot. See, this is the plot which appeared. Okay, start working like, let's say, I want to see whether it makes a difference if you change the word max count to 300. See, this is different now. See this? See the way it looks, it's different. Like start working. Some of them, these are still a problem. So it's appearing more times. So this is how you take through and create a word cloud. So are you clear with this so far? Are you clear, happy with this? Are you able to see what you learned in action?
Yes.
You will be able to do it. Trust me, I'll make you all do this. Okay? So whatever we learned as a concept, we are able to apply. So you can change anything you want. Okay? So if you want to do this as a fully automatic machine, let's quickly run this and show you so that you don't feel that whatever you saw is a setup. Because in one of the sessions, one student asked, what if there's a setup, sir? Already set it up. No, it's not a setup. Let's try this. This is automatic, fully automatic machine. I'm going to try it so that then you can go for tea break. When you come back, we will see the IMDb review, or maybe I'll run the port stemmers really quick. Let me just try this. So what you also suggest you to do is don't delete anything from the code until you are sure. And I generally do this. I just do a comment and I try to use it.
Senna sir is asking it is possible to create false positive review.
It is possible what, madam?
False positive review.
Yes, yes, it's possible. You cannot create people can post false positive reviews. That is already known, and that's why people are being asked to do a lot of analysis. There was a big scam, Amazon scam, 5-star review scam was there. You can just go to Google. Good question. You can just go to Google. Say 5-star review scam. See, inside fake Amazon review. See, there was a big problem that came out. People were, is it a really 5-star? How to spot fake Amazon reviews? There are so many of them. There are scammers like that. Yes, there were people like that. The intent is very important, otherwise it won't work. Still it's saying intent. I don't know. So I want to clear everything, all the variables. I don't see this. So I'm going to try to run this, see whether I'm going to be able to get the reviews. Okay, it has done something. So it's 79,000. Wow, it's a huge one. So what is IP saying? A lot of people damage front worse. It's a lot of negative reviews on this. It's going to be fun, I think. So let's run this. Be quick. After this, what happened? Nothing major. We'll split this as the vectorizers do some work for us. Okay. Do the stop words. Do the word cloud now. Let's see. On the word cloud. Okay, see this machine installation, delivery, washing machine, Samsung service. So you have to trust me that magic. I just did it in front of you. I extracted something else. Let's do the positive word cloud because I just want to show you. Yes, madam.
We always trust you.
Well, this gives you a confidence also, because if I do something right in front of your eyes, it's always better.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can, all of you can use this program, and whatever review you want, you can run. It'll take a little while depending on, see, easy, great, work, support, happy. So what are people saying negative about it? Let's see that. Always look at this red button. If the red button is off, noise, issue, worst, defective, problem, damage, dented. So what does Punk to do for us? And the Punk, all the way up to done. Okay. So let's see. Don't bother about the header. Header might be. Wow. It's huge.
Sir, Varsha madam is asking, do you have a plagiarism check code?
Plagiarism check code, I don't have it right now handy with me, man. No. There is you can create one. It is not difficult. You need to use the cosine similarity matrix and the Jacquard's matrix, and you have to work on it. You can start, you use this as an example and start it. Probably in the advanced session we will try to cover that. You see that? Washing machine, fully automatic, top load, Samsung service is good, clothes are drying, installation service, Amazon customer, wash clothes. So these are some of the issues that they are talking about. Okay. So we have another 10 minutes. Can I run the other program also, madam, before we go for the break?
Yes, sir. Another 7 minutes we have.
Okay. So are you clear with the Amazon review? Any doubts? So when we come back, we can run the Prime Minister's speech, and then we can move on. So we ran 2 reviews already. We ran here, and so these are some of the quick things that we can see here. You can also, this is the way to clear the memory. So please try to remove all the variables so that it doesn't clobber. Otherwise, your memory will go down. So this is the first one is about extracting the noun phrases. So I'm going to, these are all simple, quick codes. If you don't get it, I have the instructions right up there. Pip install, if you do that, it'll work. So I'm importing these 2 libraries. I'm just saying John is learning natural language processing. I want to extract the nouns. What do you think will be the output? So let's see that. My mouse, I need to change my mouse. So I'm going to print it. See here on the bottom, are you able to see? Just move it like this. Make it up. John and natural language processing. So now, remember Venkat was telling you about the similarity between texts. So I have 3 documents. I like NLP. I'm exploring NLP. I'm beginner in NLP. I want to learn NLP. I like advanced NLP. So we want to find what are between which statements there is similarity is more. So we will store these documents first, and then we will import the TF-IDF. Remember this, he taught you yesterday. Remember this cosine similarity? Yes or no? Are they replying, madam?
No, sir. For previous question answer told John NLP, and Sridevi ma'am want to repeat it again. Come again, sir.
Which one you want, madam?
Now I get it, sir. Regarding the John sentence, the noun you are asking.
Johnson.
That I got it.
Noun, just a noun. Showing the noun. So this is, remember he was explaining about the cosine similarity yesterday. It's going to use that cosine similarity. You don't have to do anything. You just say the scalar
Cosine
metric.
similarity, they are telling yes.
Yeah. So you have to do a lot of math. Nothing required. You just say call cosine similarity. That's all. Import from the libraries and work using that. So it builds a TF IDF vector for the documents. Do the fit and transform. What is the shape I got of the TF IDF matrix? I want to print it. See 16 stored elements in there. Now I'm going to use the cosine similarity function and compute the difference between the first sentence and the rest of the sentence. I like NLP. I'm going to take that and check with the other sentences. Okay, so looking at the result, can you tell me this is the result? Array 1, because 1 of 1, it's comparing it to the same thing, so it came 1, 0.17, 14, 13, 168. Which of the sentences you think has got 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5? Which sentence has got more similarity with the first sentence based on this? Or you can even see here, it's the same.
5 they are telling.
5, right? That's because I like NLP. I like advanced NLP. Almost it's like this. Okay. So that's how the similarity works. We saw, remember, about the tags of parts of speech. So we can import that. We can do the stop words. Then we are changing the stop words. Now I'm saying I love NLP and I will learn it in 2 months. Tokenize it. The tokens. We already saw this. This is now what it is going to do is it's going to take send tokens. It's going to take this word and I'm going to create the parts of speech. First, it's going to break the words into tokens, right? So words are there. This is the word list. I love NLP. I learn NLP in 2 months. I'm going to pass that to the nlt.pos tag underscore words. And inside the tags, it'll create this. So I told you, right, to keep that thing open. You have that. You have a picture of that. So what is this? PRP is what? Personal noun. I. VBP is what? Verb. Love. NLP is NNP, which is a proper singular noun. Learn. VBP. Verb. Third person. So see, this is number 2. It says it's a cardinal number, CD, right? Month. It says it's a singular noun. Okay, so this is how it works. So then, remember I showed you something about extracting the entities. NER, remember? So, what is, there are some of the NERs, John, Stanford University, California. Let's see whether it does it. Okay. So I'm going to use the POS tag and tokenize it and store it in the chunk. What did he say? John is a NNP, is a person studying, is not bothered about anything. Organization, which is an organization? Stanford University is an organization. See, anything that starts within the tree is what it is saying. Tree person. Here, tree GPE California. See that? How it extracts the entity. Okay. Now we'll extract the topics from the text and then we'll go for a break and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Okay. So I'm going to extract. So I'm going to find out which topic you're talking about, which topic she's talking about. So these are the three documents I'm going to move. I'm learning NLP. It's very interesting. It includes machine learning. My father is a data scientist. My sister has good exposure. I'm going to combine all this. I'm going to print the document complete. So this is how it looks. So I'm going to install this from Gensim. There is a special package called as Gensim, which will do this work for us. So it's going to remove the stop words, exclude the punctuations, lematize it, and I'm going to clean the document with removing all this, converting into lower split, everything. So the document gets clean. Oops, what happened? Document clean. So how does my clean document look? Looks like this. Learning NLP, interesting, exciting. Now I'm going to import Gensim. I'm going to import the corpora. Remember, term matrix for the corpus. I'm going to create a dictionary for that. So what is my dictionary looking like? It's a corpora. It won't say anything. See, you can't see anything. It's an object. I'm going to do a term document matrix, which will convert everything and show me how the words are occurring. Okay. So when you come back, we will try to do, this might not work. We will come back and do the sentiment analysis, and then we'll carry on with the speech analysis, and then we will do audio, then you will work on it. Okay. Any questions you can ask, otherwise we can be back at 3:15 now. Any doubts? How was the session? Did you guys enjoy it? Okay, were you able to follow, right?
Yes, sir. Enjoyed it, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Super. Come back and do it. I'll make you do it. Then you will get the real kick. So let's take a break and come back. Let's do this together. That's why I allotted some half an hour for that. Okay, so come back. I'll quickly run the Prime Minister's speech and then we will go with it. Okay, see you at 3:15, madam. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sudha madam, you can send the mail if you are not already send the program to the participants, madam.
Sir?
The program you already sent, right, madam? All this code?
No, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to send actually. 3 o'clock.
Send it out, madam. Yeah, send it out now. Thank you.
Okay, okay.